When I was in tractor-trailer driving school, one of the instructors used the term driving backwards. He was describing the frustration of driving a semi-tractor with trailer, and being in heavy or slowed traffic, and trying to be cautious and safe by leaving a cushion between your truck and the vehicle ahead of you. But what usually happens when you leave that space is, cars, and sometimes other trucks, will swerve from another lane trying to gain a few seconds of drive time. As a driver, you can kinda excuse the four-wheelers, because they don't have the same vantage point as you do, sitting up high in a truck cab. However, other truckers should know better. When these people weave in front of you, cutting out your stopping distance, you need to then slow even further. Thus the term, driving backwards, or treading water, if you prefer. I figure it's better to lose a little time to let evil go ahead of me, than lose a lot of time trying to box him out and taking the blame for hitting another vehicle. 'Cause, as a trucker, you already know you're guilty until proven innocent. Here, I'm running up on what some call a stale green light. See the flashing sign trying to warn me? But I got this. When you are approaching an intersection, and the traffic light is green from a distance, it's usually wise to gear down while driving a big truck. The reason is, there is a relatively high probability of that green light turning yellow and then red just as you enter the intersection. That could prove to be dangerous. At best, you might end up running a red light and getting pulled over by law enforcement. I made it before it went bloody this time. So I'm good. This is an interesting way to move heavy equipment. I'm guessing the right-hand tractor operator will drop off the other two trucks, along with the one he is driving, and then travel back to base in that pickup. This photo is from 2014, and I haven't seen it done quite this way since. This is a highly specialized rig. Rolling on Interstate 81 in Virginia, I came upon this fuel center called Smiley's. Exit 205 on 81 is known among drivers for the Petro TA, otherwise known as White's Travel Center, because it is one of the largest capacity parking for big trucks you'll ever see in the United States. There is also a Pilot down the road. But across the street from the Petro is something called Smiley's, a smaller alternative to the two national chains I just mentioned. I stopped in just to get a change of pace, and to support the smaller guy. Little did I know that when I fueled up, took a leak, and got a box of chicken and potato wedges to be on my way, that the Smiley's kitchen would add in a lil bonus to my vittles. Take a look at this coil of human hair at the bottom of my meal. You think this is an accident? I don't think so. Usually when you find a hair in your food, it's a loose strand. It's not something like this trichotillomania case you see here. Hey, I'm not trying to get this truck stop in trouble by telling you not to eat here. I'm just. Never mind. I am telling you not to eat here. Lest you think we only pick on foolish maneuvers that drivers of cars do, just know that we understand there are dumb trucker tricks going on out here as well. Look at this tractor trying to U-turn at a terrible point in the roadway. He can make the turn, sure. But a professional driver would find a better spot to change course than this one. All it takes is a four-wheeler coming down this hill while the driver is watching YouTube on his or her mobile device, and wham! Otherwise known as
dumb car tricks.
Speaking of dumb car tricks, here are a few more of what we call cutters. If you only understood how many times per week the full-time trucker gets cut off by cars, you would have more mercy on the truck driver for not killing you and your loved ones. The fact is, I see myself not only as a defensive driver, but as a driver who cares for the lives of all these crazed, distracted, impatient automobile operators that cross my path. Not looking for applause or pats on the back, because I admit that my looking out for the car drivers is partly selfish. I just don't want to go to prison for turning them into tomato paste. Be safe. Anticipate foolishness.